Hey everybody, it's Emily, the Crazy Worm Lady. I'm here today with the VermiBag for an update. I just unzipped it, and the first thing I noticed is how far the level has dropped on us. I moved it in this room so it's under a light, and gosh, it's so much easier to see. So if you recall last week, for some reason, the worms hadn't moved into the food, and so we fed in the, we pushed those melon rinds down in the back, hoping that another week they would get into it. So they should be back down here somewhere. Well, look at that. Gone. Nothing but skins and springtails. So for whatever reason, they just took their time getting up to this feeding, but they have what appears to have looked, they have gone through it. Gosh, sorry guys. Sometimes thinking and talking at the same time is a hard thing. Here's that carrot. Looks like it fell apart a little bit, but nothing's really happening with it just yet. Just gonna turn this up real well. I'm not really going much further down than about halfway at this point, because I am gonna do a harvest hopefully next week. I'm still trying to catch up and do my videos for you guys on the recap from the conference that I went to. And there's just a lot of little crazy things going on, and of course holiday season. So I'm doing the best that I can. Be patient with me. I am not forgetting about videos that I promised to do for you guys. Man, it's like 4 a.m. guys. I'm a night shifter, and I'm going to use that as my excuse as to why I can't speak. But no, I have a running list of everything that I want to do, and the things I need to catch up on for everyone. So nothing will be forgotten. I will definitely catch up. Just bear with me. So it does look like they've gone through everything. It's a little, feels a little wet actually down lower, but it's probably just because it's getting compacted, and that's what's supposed to happen, so I'm not really going to dig any deeper, because we want this to finish composting so that next week, when hopefully I'll be able to attempt a harvest, it'll be nice and compact and not everything will fall out through the bottom when I go to take some. So, these rags, they've done a number to. I don't even know if this really needs bedding right now. It's still moist at the top, but it's not like dripping wet that I feel like I need a lot of bedding. And because the top of this VermiBag dries out so well, I actually think just feeding on the top might be sufficient. So let me think about this for a second, and I'll get some food over here and we'll get these guys fed up. Alright, so I'm looking at this from the side so that I can reach everything that I need to feed these guys up. So the first thing I'm going to add in here is the dry mix that I've been using. Put the ingredients below. It's really kept down the number of beetles, which are my biggest nemesis when it comes to the bug situation. And primarily coffee grounds this week. I scored some big bags from Starbucks, so gotta use them somehow. So, didn't want to drip it all over the floor. Trying to wring it out a little. So these are just some giant coffee filters. That dust is coming up in my face. So I'm gonna give a few more handfuls. I also have looks like a half of a banana peel. Gotta get some fruit up here for them. Well-balanced diet, guys. Coffee and bananas. I think maybe that's what I need so I can remember my words and get them right. So I actually think maybe one more handful, and then that should be good. So this handful has some grapes as well. So I'm going to split the grapes open. And I'm doing just this whole top feeding in here. And I am going to bury that banana peel a little bit because that could become problematic with the fruit flies, which I've had a recent little mini outbreak of the fruit flies. And I will show you what I use. This is a little funny. I use a little tiny like Tupperware condiment container. It's Carnage from fruit flies. And I just put just a little bit of apple cider vinegar in the bottom, a drop of dish soap, and I just let it sit in here, and the fruit flies, as soon as they hatch and find their way out, they go right for the apple cider vinegar, and the problem is solved. So it's a little easy go-to if you have a problem with that. But really, that's all we're going to do this week. Not super exciting, but I am looking forward to harvest hopefully next week. I'm going to just put some loose paper shreddings on top here. The lid will be zipped shut, but this will help hold a little bit of that moisture down in there. So let me know what you think. Drop those comments below. Like this video and subscribe if you'd like some more content from me. And I will be back with you guys next week for another update.